Mama. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm being joined by a mommy. Today we're doing my basic look with a little twist, you can say. I just added a little bit of a crease color and smoked out my lower lash line a little bit and added this really pretty fun pop of purple to the look, and I like the way it looks. I feel like it's tiptoeing right into fall, but you can still wear it. If you don't like the lip color, you can always switch that up and add your own take on it. But it's very easy, it's fast, especially if you're somebody on the go or a mommy like me who doesn't always have time, which today, as you guys can see, we're running out of time, and wants me to go with him. So it's quick, easy, and for those of you guys that need maybe like a quick everyday routine that isn't going to take a ton of time up, I think this is just a great basic everyday go-to standard for anybody who wants exactly that. So if you want to see how I got this easy look, let's go. Buenos dias. Guess who woke up with a migraine? It's pretty bad. It's right here. I'm actually a little swollen, right? Okay, so I'm going to take my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Moisturizer. This is great for adding moisture to the skin, but it is also fantastic for controlling oil. I think it may be the citrus that is in this product that actually helps control oil. Alright, so now I'm going to take this Lancome eye corrector. It's a little sample thing, and I just saw it and I want to use it, so. ¿Quién es la momia? ¿Quién es la momia? My sister had bought him those pajamas, they're little mummies, and the eyes glow in the dark. He was so happy about it. Alright, I'm going to take this concealer. This is the Born This Way multi-use concealer in the shade Golden. So let me fill you guys in on a little bit about my current situation. So earlier last week, I was having these really bad back pains. Actually, it was longer than that. It was like mid-back to lower back, and I thought maybe I had a kidney infection after I continued to have it for 4 days. So I decided to go to the doctor, and when he checked me out, he was like, I think it's your gallbladder. My gallbladder? What you mean? He sent me to the ER right away to have x-rays done and a CAT scan. I'm sorry, an ultrasound and a CAT scan. Everything came back, and they're like, well, it is a little, it's obvious that it was just a little irritated, but they're like, we don't think it's anything to worry about. So this whole time, I'm kind of like freaking out because I had that gig on Friday and Saturday. I'm like, I need to be well enough to do that. So after that, it was just like going back and forth with the doctors. Everything, you know, came back fine. It's not anything to really worry about. So he wanted to see me again. He looked at all my lab work and everything that came in, and then he's like, I am going to put you on a low gluten or no gluten diet. He's like, it's really up to you how you want to handle it. But he's like, I think that I'm going to take the Fenty concealer in 300. I feel like I need it. So he put me on this low gluten or no gluten diet. I literally was like, so all I can eat is air? Because my sister's boyfriend has a gluten intolerance. So I'm like, oh, I know how difficult that can be. And truth be told, like, I don't think he follows it how he should, because he'll still like eat things, but I'm gonna tell you guys, I think I do have a gluten intolerance, and the reason is because I started to feel fine, and I ate chicken wings, and after I ate those wings, that I woke up, I kept waking up in the middle of the night with pain, and I was like, ow, ooh, ooh. So I think it's definitely it. Well, I had to play with this diet for a month, so we'll see how that goes. But as it stands, your girl may have a gluten intolerance. I'm gonna mix Dose of Colors 123 with YSL Touche Eclat BD50. I have really been liking this combination. I just like how glowy and skin-like it looks, and I still get coverage because the Dose of Colors has a ton of coverage, where this is like a solid medium. So I like to mix both, and I actually really like the way the shade comes out. Like, I think it's a really nice shade for me. So I'm going to pick it up with my Juno and Co sponge. After my gig yesterday, I had to park in a parking lot that was right down the block from the family's home. And on the way back, I lost my ticket. And already I knew that parking I had been there 2 hours. I knew that the parking was going to be probably about 30 bucks. And I had seen that the max that they charge, my hair's a mess, guys. I just threw it up, so sorry. I'd seen that the max that they charge is like 45. So I'm like, crap, I'm going to end up having to pay $45 for parking, blah, blah, blah. I had already like mentally prepared myself to pay that much because I couldn't find the stupid parking ticket, and I knew that I had it in my jacket. So I kept looking and nothing. I went through all my stuff. I get to the parking garage and I call the service person that was there, and they're like, oh, are you sure you lost it? I'm like, dude, it was in my pocket. I'm pretty sure I lost it. And they're like, do you want to go in and see if it's in your car? Sure. And they said, because if it's not, we'll have to charge you the fee. And I said, okay. And again, I've read that typically you pay a certain amount, which is advertised, or you pay like the max fee. So I assumed that it would be the fee, that it would be the max parking rate. So I went in, I couldn't find it. I knew I wasn't going to find it in my car. And I go back out and I'm like, all right, I looked at my car, it's not there. And then they're like, we're going to have to charge you the fee. And I said, okay. I said, well, how do I pay the fee? And he says, well, you need to go around back to the garage and travel out through the exit. So I go around. This is crazy. I go around, and then I said, okay, it's me. I lost the ticket, remember? And then he's like, okay. I don't know if it was a woman or a man, to be honest with you. So then I look at the screen and I'm like, $100? And they're like, yeah, is that what it says on the screen? And I'm like, are you kidding me? The fee is $100? And they're like, is that what it says on the screen? I said, yes. And they said, then that's what it is. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And they're like, are you kidding me? Are you sure that, they said something like, why are you questioning what you see? I'm like, because it's ridiculous. I'm like, $100? I'm like, I was only here 2 hours. Like, that's ridiculous. So then, I told them, I'm like, I'm not paying that. And I said, I'm going to go back, retrace my steps, and hopefully find my ticket because I'm not paying that ridiculous amount. So they're like, okay, well, good luck to you. And I did. I went back. And thank God I did. I tried calling the family to see if they could look in their house. But I ended up finding it outside of the client's house. It was like 2 houses away. And I found it. So my parking ended up only costing me $15 versus $100. Oh, I'm so annoyed and grateful because I was not about to pay $100. I was even thinking, like, what am I going to do? I don't want to pay $100. Like, guys, so all I did was I took my little kabuki brush by Bare Minerals and I'm blending and dusting that powder off because, as I've said, if you leave it on too long, at least with my skin, it'll start to look really dry. And there is a way around it, but I didn't want to leave it on too long today. For my bronzer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced milk chocolate? No, chocolate bronzer. It looks like this. I'm going to use this brush. La momia! No! I'm going to go over this bronzer with Makeup Forever, and this is in the shade 20M. And as you guys can see, I've gone pretty hard on this one. It's at pan, but I just want to add a little bit more of a darker bronzer. I'm actually going to use NARS St. Barth's. This is a highlighter, but Mama uses it as a bronzer blush. It's really beautiful, but it's a little too dark for me to be a highlight. But it builds up to be like a beautiful bronzer blush situation. Man, my face is breaking out. Like I have some breakouts here, here, on the side of my face. I feel like it's my body telling me to make some changes. Alright guys, so for my lips I'm going to be using Dior Matte 780, and these are typically just available around the holidays. I got this one 2 years ago. I really like this shade a lot. Now just to add a little something to this look, I'm going to take my Casino Bronzer by NARS, and I'm going to use just a fluffy brush. This is a MAC 286, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that bronzer into the crease, and it's just to add. See, it looks a little bit better. It just balances the look out. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to add balance to it, so it's not just like my standard basic look with nothing else. But this is my standard basic look, and I am pressed on time, so I need to get out of here ASAP. But I also don't want it to be like it's just another get ready with me with the same boring look. And I will tell you guys though, you should have a quick standard go-to look, because we don't always have the luxury of spending an hour on getting ready. I don't think I've ever taken that long unless you do hair and makeup, but you should have like a quick go-to look that you can just quickly throw on and not have to fuss or wonder like how do you actually apply the product or whatever. I'm going to take this and also run it on my lower lash line. I feel like it just makes everything easy. So you still look very polished and put together on the daily without having to spend so much time. I have, you guys know I have a 2-year-old, and I don't always have a ton of time. So for me, yes, I do have a go-to look. Yes, you guys have seen it a bajillion times. But that's just the reality of life, right? I'm going to add some more mascara. I'm finding that I'm not liking the Marc Jacobs mascara and primer anymore. I don't know if it's because it's drying out, but I feel like it doesn't do anything for my lashes anymore. Like, I used to think it gave me like some volume and length, but now I'm just finding that it makes them look really thin, which they are, and long. So I do have long lashes, they're just super thin. And I used to like it because it used to give me volume. But look at that, I just feel like it's not really doing much for me anymore. Alright, so now I'm gonna take this Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist and use this to set my makeup. Alright my loves, this is the look for today. I really like how simple it is, but I love that it's still very defined, because as you guys can see, it looks like I have a smoked out lower lash line. I have a little bit of something going on in the crease, and then this really pretty purpley lip color that I'm living for right now. It's so pretty. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like it down below. Leave a comment letting me know if you have any recommendations for upcoming videos, or just drop by and say hello like some of you do. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, comment. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.